Jai Hind everyone. In this video, we will learn how to solve CI/SI questions.
They are written CI, another written SI. What actually are these CI and SI? CI is compound interest. SI is simple interest. Now you will say, sir, what this word interest mean? You went in bank, you want money. So this is bank. You taken 1,000 rupees from bank. If you are taking the money from the bank wants something in return so that they can pay their employees, so that they can run in bank and everything. For running an organization, they want some money. How they will get the money? The money they have given to you, they will take something in return. Means in return, they will take you 1,000 rupees surely. That is guaranteed. They will take 1,000 rupees. If you will not pay, they will sell whatever goods you have kept there as guarantee. Plus something extra money they will be taking. So let's take for 1,000 rupees, they have taken 100 rupees extra. So this 100 rupees which they have taken as extra, we say this as interest. Now for calculating the interest, if you are taking the different money, the interest will be different. We can't do this thing that for as the transaction charge, that 2 rupees is the transaction charge or 20 rupees is the transaction charge. So for all amount we will be taking same. No. If you are taking the more money, you will need to pay the more money in return. And if you are taking the less money, you will need to pay less money for the bank. Means the interest rate depends on the amount what you have taken. So we take the amount as the percentage. That I will say 10% is the interest. 10% is interest. So what I will do, whatever amount we have taken. So for 1 month, for 1 year, let's take interest is 10%. Means 1,000 rupees interest will be for 1 year 100 rupees. So this will be the interest for 1 year, because 10% on 100 we take 10 rupees. So on 1,000 we will be taking 100 rupees. So like this we calculate the interest. Now you will say this interest we are calculating. So simple, let it be interest. Why two type of interest? Compound and simple. Simple means we will be calculating the interest simply. For example, you have taken 1,000 rupees. After 1 year, you will need to pay 100 rupees extra as interest. Let me write here so that the picture will be clear. 1,000 rupees you will pay in return, plus 100 rupees is the interest after 1 year. This is the situation after 1 year. Now what happened? You take in the money 1 more year. You want to pay that after 2 years. So the interest will be taken only this amount what you have taken in the simple interest. So you will be paying for 2 years 1,000 rupees which you have taken, 100 rupees for first year interest plus 100 rupees for the second year. So total amount you will be paying in simple interest is 1,200. In compound interest, the amount you will be repaying to the bank. What happened in compound interest? The banker is clever. What he will do? He will take the interest on interest itself. That means he is telling that you have taken 1,000 rupees. Very good. Now you will need to pay 1,000 plus 100 rupees as interest. Means your new amount, new principal became the 1,100 rupees. Now you will need to pay the interest for the next year. So for the second year, you will pay the amount, pay the interest for this 1,100 rupees, not for 1,000. Means for the second year, your interest amount will be 110, because 10% of 1,100 is 10 rupees. Now see, after second year, you will be paying 1,210 rupees. But in simple interest, you are paying only 1,200. So there is difference in the interest. Because in compound interest, we take the interest on interest itself. So here the interest difference, if we will calculate how much is that difference between CI and SI, that is the 10 rupees. Here 1,210, there is 1,200, means 10 rupees is the difference. Why this difference is coming? Because we are taking interest on the interest itself. Okay, so the difference between CI and SI is clear for everyone? Clear. Now what is principal? Principal is the money which you have taken, which you have borrowed. So for example, you have borrowed 1,000 rupees, so that will be the principal. Then comes interest, we got whatever we will paying extra. Then comes time, as much long you have taken for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 2.5 months, 2 and 3 months, whatever it may be. Then comes rate. What is the rate for that much? Okay, so yes, previously we have taken that interest rate, or you can say the interest is the amount which you will be repaying, but rate is interest rate. They will be giving you specify interest rate, that 10%, 20%, 15%, that is the interest rate. So interest amount and interest rate are different. Oh, one more thing comes, amount. Simple word will be there, amount. How much amount you are repaying. So in amount we say in Hindi as misradhan. So what is actually amount? What money you will be paying means amount, principal which you have borrowed plus interest. This we will say the amount. For example, 1210 was the amount, 1000 was the principal, 210 was the interest, 10% was the interest rate, time was 2 years. Now these all points are clear for everyone. What are the points in a formula? This is principal into rate of interest into time upon 100. This is the formula for simple interest, PRT by 100. For compound interest, you all will tell me the formula. What it is? Principal 1 plus what it is, R upon 100 power T. This is the formula for compound interest. Remember these two formula we will never use. Okay, you have to remember these formulas, but we will never use them. Sometimes we will use this formula, but this we will never use. This is little lengthy and its calculation is little tough sometimes. Okay, so we will be using only this formula. Okay, this I will tell you some shortcut. Now basic part is clear. Yes, in Ramayana part, any one of you, in Gita part, any one of you having doubt? Because Gita is what, just taking the gyan. Now we will be going, we are Arjun, so we are going to do the action. So should we move to the Mahabharata part, to action part? Let's move to the action part. If you want to implement that formula, simple interest formula is what? PRT by 100. Just put P 2000 R2, time R is 25, time is 2 upon 100. So we got what? 2020. So this became 1000 rupees. 25 duni 50 duni 100, 1000 rupees. Okay, this is what interest. Now they are asking what the simple interest. So this is the 1000 rupees is the interest. Now if they will ask what is the amount you will repay, amount you will repay 2000 what you have taken plus 1000 you have the interest. So means you will be repaying 3000 rupees. Now see actually what happened. The money you have taken, that is the 25% for 1 year. Interest is what? 25% per annum. Means for 2 years, how much will be the interest you will be giving? For 1 year, 25%. For 2 years, you will be taking that 50% or not? Because some amount you have taken. For 1 year, you take the 25%. For 2 years, you will be taking the 50%. So directly calculate the 50% of 2000. We will be converting CISI question all in the percentage. So 50% of 2000 is 1000 rupees. Simple. This is the interest. Same amount we are getting. So like this, all questions we will convert in the percentage and we will calculate. Question, what answer we are getting? We have to calculate simple because simple interest rate is calculated only on the amount you have taken. That interest rate never changes. Okay, so means I can directly simply calculate the for first year 25% or something, whatever it will be, or second year, third year, it will be the same. So for 2 years, it will be 10 plus 10. For 6 months, this will be the 5% because 10% is for 12 months. So for 6 months, it will be 5%. Means total is 25%. So 25%, let's calculate the 25% of 1000. So how much it is? 250 rupees. This is the answer. This is the interest for the 1000 rupees. Dandanadan, if you want to put PRT, you can put PRT. Time will be 5/2, or you can say 2.5 years. Okay, one thing here you can see, this is PA per annum. This interest rate is, and the time also we will be putting in the 2.5, means 2.5, like this we will be putting. If interest rate is in whatever terms, we will be converting that percentage or time in that term only. Okay, we will be seeing that thing. So this question is clear, just basics. How many years simple interest on the principal we equal to the principal at 25% per annum? Everyone give the answer for this question.
4 years.
4 years, good. So simple, we want principal interest as 100%. So in 1 year it is 25%. In 4 year it will be the 100%. So one way, without using pen, you can think like this. Another, if you want just interest is equal to PRT. So interest you want as P. So let's make it equal to P, because principal they were equal to, means simple interest is equal to the principal. So let's make I is equal to P. So P is equal to PRR is 25, T upon 100, PP gaya 4, so T is equal to 4 years.